document this trip to Canada, which I've actually just crossed into New Brunswick, and I had a little bit of a stop. I'll tell you about that in a second, but I want to tell you first about what I am doing in Canada. Ultimately, at the end of the trip, it will be a wedding of one of my best friends, Umar, and we'll get some of that in here too. But the main reason I started coming to Canada was to go to St. John and be as far east as you can go in North America, just for the heck of it. Of course, St. John is in Newfoundland, and Newfoundland, from what I've understood, is a beautiful place. About 3 months ago, or 3 or 4 months ago, I saw a picture of an iceberg next to land, right next to land. I'd never seen anything like that before. People were in the picture, roads, buildings, and I was fascinated by it, and I said, I want that picture. In case you don't know, and most of you won't, I am a photographer, and that became an obsession for me. So I've been following on Facebook, on a Facebook group, the icebergs that came in May, in June, and July, and it was an amazing season. It's August now. It was an amazing season for the icebergs, but unfortunately for me, they are nearly all gone. There's been some spotted still hanging on, and so I'm gonna hope that they're there. If I don't get icebergs, there's whales, there's puffins, and beautiful landscape that I can get as well. But the icebergs are the things I wanted. If this doesn't work out, I'm going to try to plan a trip next year, 2024, to go back and get said icebergs. The only problem, which could be for that, is such an amazing season this year. On the Facebook group, there are people who said, or the person who runs the Facebook group said that there was only one iceberg last year, which to me is amazing. I know I've seen 100 or more. I haven't thought about counting them. Thinking of it now, it's been at least 100. And oh my gosh, look at this! I can't change it. But anyway, it was a nice, beautiful view of New Brunswick, and a sign welcoming me to Woodstock, my first real town in New Brunswick, first time in New Brunswick. And anyway, so there's no guarantee that next year I'm going to get all these icebergs, but hopefully in most of May, half of May, whatever, I'll get a feel for it and make a decision whether I'm going to come up here and do this again. It was a long trip from Baltimore to this point. I went through Pennsylvania, stopped in Albany at a guy that I met in college in freshman year. He was only there for freshman year. He had a bar, and I knew that through Facebook he had a bar in Albany. Stopped at it, hoped to see him. He wasn't there. Then went to Boston to take a couple of pictures. I was late in the morning for what I wanted to get for those pictures. And after Boston, that morning, I went up to Portland, where my daughter lives. She moved up there in late April, I think. And so I stopped by to see her. Got a couple of photos in Portland, Maine, and then figured out that I couldn't get. That was on Sunday. I thought I'd drive straight up to where the ferry is that I have to take to get to Newfoundland, which is an island. And I found out there were no spaces for my car on Monday. There were no spaces for my car on Tuesday, and there were no spaces on Wednesday. I did finally, when I got to my daughter's, her boyfriend, and she suggested I look on Thursday. Well, I couldn't do that when I was driving earlier before that, so I did. I got one for
in half a mile,
Thursday
keep right at the fork.
11.
Follow signs for New Brunswick to East, Trans-Canada Highway.
And we gotta make a turn. 0.3 miles. Anyway, so and then I
Keep right at the fork.
suggested that I go to. Let's see if I'm taking the right. I'm not sure if I'm taking the right. Yeah, I'm taking it east.
Continue for 269 miles.
And I got 69 miles to go, so I can talk to you for that long, but I won't. So they suggested so I got to Thursday. Oh, and they also, I had some time, and they suggested I go to Acadia, stop there, got a couple of pictures. Just going to show you the phone pictures here, and then maybe show you some other photos later. Didn't do any video there, so this is the start of my video. And that is it. That catches you up to where we're going, where we've been.